All right, everyone, welcome back. Today's episode is actually going to be a reacts to, I don't know why I said it like that, reacts. It's going to be a reacts to the full demo that EA released for the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game. So I am going to, you guys can watch along. It is 26 minutes. I am interested in checking it out. I was very excited to see obviously the demo at E3 or at EA Play at E3. Obviously, this is the extended cut that was originally held for press behind closed doors. So I'm interested to see kind of the expanded gameplay. From everything that I've been hearing, and I think Jason Schreier over at Kotaku had reported on it. The game is going to be a lot like Metroid in the sense that it's very open and not open world, but you can kind of tackle each planet in any order that you want, and that by gaining certain powers in your arsenal, that will unlock new areas and planets that you may have already visited, so you can kind of go back and reach those new areas. So it's very cool. Don't know why they didn't show that at E3, because I think that would have been very cool to see. Now I understand that they wanted to kind of just show you a limited gameplay with the lightsabers and the droids, and kind of give you the overall feel of the game, but I think they should have still mentioned it. But whatever, it's coming out now, so at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to make a bit of difference. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. God, I'm so excited for this game. This is so cool. All right. So I believe this is the same opening that we had at the E3 demo, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's not.
Ready to do this?
Kashyyyk, River of Origin. I don't know. I think this was actually not part of the original. This looks cool. I think this is all anybody's ever wanted from a Star Wars license, was just, put you in the world of Star Wars and just give me a great story to back it up, and, just make it happen. I think we were all very interested to see Amy Hennig's version, very Uncharted-esque first-person Star Wars, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. Third-person action-adventure, Uncharted-esque Star Wars game. Alright, so here we go. Again, very Uncharted, Tomb Raider-esque. Climbing that we kind of saw a lot of during the E3 demo. So, very cool.
Thanks, BD.
Alright, let's get up to the top here.
Let's finish this.
Whoa. Well, that was convenient. I like how the camera just kind of follows you. I don't know if there's been any camera cuts yet. I think that's very much like God of War. I just noticed that. I don't know if that was the same for the E3 demo. Yeah, but I like how it kind of keeps you immersed in the experience. It doesn't really pull the camera away. What's that guy doing? Do something. Force push. Boom! Right through the back. Very cool. Very, very cool. Always love in E3 demos where they kind of rotate the camera around like that.
Than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're
Uh-oh.
70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stomp out these insurgents. Keep us steady. Huh?
It actually worked.
Stormtroopers, man, I swear, they're like the worst of the worst.
Can you shut that guy up?
Like, all you did was, like, bang their heads together and they're like blacked out.
Let's do this. That's the blasters. Whoops.
Yeah, I like how it keeps you in the game. It hasn't cut away. It didn't change the perspective to the, that of the AT-AT. It stayed, in the cockpit. This is cool. Nope.
Who are you?
There's Saw Gerrera.
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on an imp landing pad up ahead. With my fire support.
Copy that.
Good old Forrest Whitaker.
Even angrier. More troopers ahead.
I mean, this looks like everything that I want in a Star Wars game. It really does. I know that the Battlefront games had their fans, especially the second one. They put in I didn't play it, but the story was so-so. Didn't really apparently do a whole lot for a lot of people, and then obviously the multiplayer was controversial for the loot box fiasco and everything. But I know it has it definitely has its diehard fans, but I think this has the potential. And granted, the game hasn't come out yet; it could all fall apart and not play as well as it looks and things like that. But all things considered, I think this has the potential finally to be the first universally praised great Star Wars title since EA got the license.
Do anything?
They've had Battlefront 1 and 2, and I think that's it. They've had, again, the canceled Amy Hennig game. This one's obviously coming out this fall, so I think, this might finally do the Star Wars license justice, hopefully. So the camera did cut there.
You all right? No, we are not doing that again.
So it's not quite as seamless as God of War, where, the camera never cut away. So here's a more traditional cutscene.
What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
Looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey!
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance.
It's cool that they got him back for this, and that they really are treating this game. Obviously, I know they announced it before, but that they're treating this game as part of canon. So it's cool that this is, going to be kind of built into the official universe.
The master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Manus works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. go. Go.
So maybe this is the beginning of the game, and this is your ship that you'll use to travel around the galaxy, it looks like.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yeah, this might be like the opening mission of the
Your
game.
plan worked. And now you want to follow Saw?
You don't like that idea?
I'm concerned you're jumping from one risk to the next.
Wait, what? I fly my ship in the middle of a battlefield, and now we're talking about risks?
Why didn't you stop me?
My job is to guide you on your path, not choose it for you. So here's my advice. The Empire's overtaken hundreds of worlds. There's a reason Saw chose Kashyyyk. Saw's goals may not be the same as ours. We should be careful.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Over here. Could be supplies inside this walker. You okay? I'm fine. Phew. I'm fine. Maybe a little bruised. But it's not slow.
So I don't know what you're doing between missions. I don't know if there's, like the ship is your hub world, and you kind of, like Mass Effect, you can kind of talk with your crew and develop relationships. I have no idea. Or if it's, basically you just use that as a gateway to the next world, and it immediately drops you into the next mission.
At the other end of this trench.
Alright, so I think this is where we actually picked up with the E3 demo, if I'm not mistaken. Cool wall run. Yeah, I think this was the E3 demo that they showed us at E3.
Right. We need another power source.
Excuse me. Was this at E3?
Look, a workbench.
No, I don't think it was, actually. There's a fucking giant ass spider. Imagine that motherfucker coming after you. Come on, Jedi Knight. In training? Let's do this. There we go.
I'll check it out. How much current can you conduct?
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
I can't remember the droid's name. Yeah, very much like Uncharted, it looks like. And again, I know you can kind of tackle the game in any order as far as the planets are concerned. It looks like once you get on the planet, at least what they've shown so far, it looks fairly linear in that you're going from point A to point B. Don't know if that's going to be the case for the whole game, but we will see, I guess. So, and I don't even know if I would want it any different. You know, like I said, give me a focused single-player experience. I don't need like an open-world RPG or anything like that necessarily. Yeah, it looks fairly
Thanks.
linear, and once you actually land on a planet, so very cool. Little surprise attack.
Jedi, over here.
Jedi. Yeah, this was definitely in the demo.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good.
Excuse me, long day. Apologize.
And they're rushing to expand production.
Long day at work.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Free the Wookiees. Yeah, this is definitely the E3 demo. Oh man, my back hurts. I really hope this game turns out well. It looks like it. I mean, I think it looks gorgeous. The foliage and the kind of the density of the, you know, actual leaves and the trees and branches and, you know, grass and stuff looks really good. Yeah, man, I'm pumped. Meditate. What is this? Oh, skill tree. Okay, interesting. So I guess you have to are only able to do that at certain locations or certain, you know, points in the game. You can't upgrade just whenever. So, very interesting to know. The stormtroopers are right there, and like this giant noise just came from 50 yards ahead of you, and you didn't even like bat an eye. Come on, not the smartest. Come on, Vader, what are you doing? Get some people with a little bit of brain.
That means breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah, better do this by the book.
Swing and boom, nice.
Watch where you aim.
Deflecting the blasters, that's cool. I wonder if there is a that's cool. Freeze them in place. Yeah, I wonder if you, when you deflect the blasters, if,
Thanks.
there's R2. If there's a rhythm, like you have to press the block button at a certain time, or if you can just hold it down and it deflects. So, who knows? Nice. Easy peasy. Whoa! Bombs. I swear, stormtroopers might be like the worst infantry in fiction. They're just like useless almost. Yeah, it looks like you hit the block button at the last second and it kind of stuns him.
Try again. Are you shaking, Jedi?
Yep. Nice. Maybe like a little finisher there.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Stem pack. Yeah, I really like how the camera follows you through all of this. Kind of zooms in and zooms out depending on where you're at in the environment. It's cool.
Hit their nest.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, excuse me.
Jedi, engage with caution.
That's cool. Whoa, watch it. Whoa.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
And there it goes.
Oh, a shortcut. That's why you wanted to move this thing.
Well, that's convenient, isn't it?
You had no idea that was there, did you?
Uh-huh.
You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Super cool. Love it.
On target. Blast him. Cover, over here.
I wonder if you could stay back long enough to where they would actually destroy... The stormtroopers would actually destroy these spiders. Kind of let them, you know, take care of themselves, and then you kind of pick off the stormtroopers after that. Or if, you know, it's just scripted and you have to jump down there to move everything forward. Sure. Nice. Still gross looking. Let's do another wall run.
Another one?
How do these stormtroopers not see this guy? What are you doing with your life?
They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that?
It's a nice little nod to
Reporting the line cutter
episode
yourself
3
up.
there.
Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
Super cool. I remember the first time seeing that in episode 7 at the beginning, and it was just seeing it in the theater, everybody like audibly gasped when that happened. Because it was really cool. It was actually very, very cool. It was a cool visual. There you go. You can meditate there for more skill points.
The Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements in retreat. Good.
Good.
The fewer distractions, the better. Hostile, get ready!
That's cool. Backfired a little bit.
I am the Emperor's will.
I am the Emperor's will.
For the Empire. Traitor.
Dang. Dude, you better get up. He's kicking your ass. Better take care of business there. That was cool. I wonder if you press dodge at the last second at the correct time, it kind of does that.
Can't get through. No guards.
And this was the end of the original E3 demo. It was I can't remember the name of the droid from Rogue One, KS something, I think.
Not alone.
It's a cool droid though.
Visitation is not permitted.
Boom. Is this it? Ah, they cut it off for the same point. Little montage action. It looks cool though, man. It really does. Kind of expanded a little bit on what we already saw, so not a whole ton of new stuff. We didn't see any new planets or anything like that. Didn't see any new, any new planets or any new, how the travel system works or anything like that. So obviously that'll come as it gets closer. They'll do another round of previews, I'm sure, towards the end of the summer, early fall, right before the game comes out to build hype back up. But overall, it looks good. I'm excited to see the rest of the game. It's definitely piqued my interest. But yeah, that's everything, guys. Thanks for watching along with the extended cut gameplay demo of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Again, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and share it with a friend. I definitely would appreciate the support. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. Just search SavePointVids, and you can follow me personally at SavePointJosh. And until next time, you guys stay safe.